Alright guys, welcome back to another segment of me talking. If you watch this video the whole way through, then props to you. I'm currently going for a walk right now. I'm walking back from the gym. And just one thought that I've had lately is, what makes you less of a man? And the reason I ask this question is, I feel like growing up, I was always considered like sensitive or like a crybaby because I would let things affect me. I would let the things people say or do affect me in a way, at least affect my emotions, and then that would affect the way that I react to things or the way I deal with certain situations. And I really started thinking about this because I saw this Kyrie Irving edit where he was talking about how, he doesn't worry or want to worry about his perception or the perception people have of him or what the media thinks of him, and he tries not to have those negative perceptions or connotations about other people or the media or his haters or his fans, because he understands what words could do to people, especially where we're at today as a society. And it just really got me thinking, we have all these subjective definitions and views about what makes somebody something and what makes them less of something or less of a human or less of a person. And I don't know, I think that just is another reason to point back to God's moral law and using objective morality more than our own judgment or subject view of things, because then everything gets so convoluted and complicated when we try to use our own subjective view or our own subjective morality and try to use that as a guide to structure our society and what we think makes a certain person or what we think makes things. I don't know if that made any sense at all, but to those of you who understand me, I hope you feel what I'm saying, because I feel like if you allow certain people to affect your life and the way you act and the way you think, that doesn't necessarily make you a weak person or less of a strong person, or in my case, like less of a man. It's just how you deal with things. It's how you process things. And, some people are just born with more emotion. They're naturally just more inclined to react a certain way because that's just how they're wired, or maybe they weren't raised in a way to deal with them in a way that's like socially acceptable, or it's like they weren't raised to deal with them in a way that's considered normal, when I feel like the most normal way is to process it however you feel, which is contradictory to what I said about using your subjectivity to guide yourself. But if the way you're processing things isn't really harming other people, then process it in that way by all means. I don't think that makes you less of a person because somebody said something that you genuinely find preposterous or you genuinely find offensive. I'm tired of us having to act like, at least for men, having to act like words won't have an effect on us, or what other people say or do won't have an effect on us, and we're supposed to have this like faux stoicism about how we go on about our lives and how we deal with day-to-day or any kind of complicated or uncomfortable situation. Anyways, those are just my quick thoughts. I apologize for the background noise because I am walking back home from the gym, so you probably hear a lot of cars or just busy noise in the background. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.